A very good day. Welcome to BNC Africa News Feed. I'm Thandeka Kosa and your stories are as follows. The Vereeniging SAPS issued a warning to the community of Three Rivers, especially Reserville, ahead of high levels of crime in the area. Police spokesperson Captain Fikile Funda said that the Three Rivers community need to be on the lookout for crimes like theft of motor vehicles, house breakings, and common robberies. Funda urged community members to up their game and ensure security measures are in place. Captain Funda added that the high levels of house robberies, theft, and of common robbery are taking place in Funnable Park. Funda advised the community to make use of brackets in order to make sure that it is difficult for home robbers to remove gates from the gate rails. Funda said residents should always keep their car windows closed until out of town. Furthermore, he advised people not to walk and also talk on their cell phones in town as they will be robbed. In other news, the Judicial Service Commission, or JSC for short, announced on Friday it had for a second time failed to secure enough suitable candidates to interview for a vacant post at the Constitutional Court. The position on the Apex Court has been vacant for more than a year since the retirements of Justices Sisika Mpempe and Chris Jafta in October 2021. With only 3 interviewable candidates for the vacancy, the JSC said accordingly, no candidates will be interviewed for the Commissional Court in April. Before October last year, the JSC had considered 4 nominations for the vacancy and one of the candidates was not shortlisted. On Friday, the JSC also said no candidates had been nominated for the judge member of the inaugural court and that the JSC has decided not to shortlist and also nominate one of the candidates for Deputy Judge President for the Labour Court and Labour Appeal Court. Onto this story, Luyanda Zuma will be hoping to fly the South African flag high when she represents the country at the inaugural Miss Charm 2023 pageant. The KwaZulu-Natal beauty was in the top 10 of the MSSA 2022 pageant. Miss Charm International says that its mission is to promote culture, tourism, and education. The first edition of Miss Charm competition was held in 2019, but was postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. This will be the first beauty pageant to introduce a blockchain technology in voting processes. Zuma is an international model entrepreneur and final year student of the Bachelor of Live Performance in AFTA and the youngest contestant. The winner of the competition will not only take home the title and the crown, but also a cash prize of $100 or about 1 million South African rand. And lastly, the Governing Body Foundation, or GBF for short, which promotes a sound governance in South African public schools on Friday, said with violence on the rise in Gauteng schools, new disciplinary approaches are needed. There has been 2 incidents of learner violence in this week. A grade 10 boy was stabbed to death in Ekurhuleni on Thursday, and a grade 10 girl was assaulted in Krugersdorp on Tuesday. The Gauteng Education Department has deployed social-psychological support teams to provide counseling. However, the GBF said that the psychological support needs to be provided throughout the academic year. Gauteng Education MEC Mate Machulane said that the ill treatment of learners will result in suspension. The GBF said that discipline needs to be implemented from a young age inside and outside of schools. One of the perpetrators has been suspended and the other is in hospital for injuries sustained during the fight. From BNC Africa, I'm Thandeka Kosa. My time is up and I thank you for yours.